Today we're heading to one of California's tallest mountain ranges to go on my first ever backpacking adventure. We're going to be finding fresh water, hiking a total of 21 miles and over 5,800 feet of elevation up San Jacinto Mountain, camping out, and then reaching the peak at sunrise. It was an amazing adventure and I can't wait to take you guys along. If you like what you see and want to go on more adventures with me, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy our adventure. Enjoy the video. Back for another adventure. Welcome back to the second channel, guys. It's been a minute since we've uploaded on here, but we're back with something pretty fun. For the 99.9% of viewers here that are coming from knowing me from the first channel, welcome back. But for anybody that might be just finding this channel or this video, mainly I build and race cars for my main channel, but this is my extra channel. I love adventuring, I love the outdoors, hiking, surfing, anything with travel really, and I have this extra channel that I post all of my adventures on. So welcome to the adventure channel. Today we have traveled about 2 hours into the mountains of Idlewild for my first ever backpacking trip. I've traveled in a van, camped in a van, camped normally, but I've never been backpacking. And that's something that I've really wanted to start this year, so today I'm doing it. 10,800 feet into the sky and hoping to reach the peak of San Jacinto Mountain, which is the goal. Okay, we have reached our parking spot. Time to get ready and go on this trip. Here we go. I should have weighed my pack to see how much I'm actually carrying, but not too bad, I don't think. All right, is everybody ready? We have a whole crew going today. This is essentially a Team Legends retreat. Ranger Dutt reporting for duty. Lucky for me, on my first backpacking adventure, not only is it just going to be me, you guys have seen everybody before, but they help us with Legends, packaging, and sending out all of our orders. We won't be alone for this trip. It's going to be a ton of fun having some friends with me and getting to the outdoors. This is what I love and something I really wanted to try out, so I'm stoked for this. First ever backpacking adventure. Let's do it. Oh, here goes nothing. So this trail is actually pretty cool. The peak, like I said, is around 10,800 feet up. So technically, anything over 7,000 feet, I believe, is considered high elevation. Something that I'm not super used to, but we did climb Mount Fuji, which was pretty epic, and that was almost 15,000 feet. I'm interested to see how this one compares to that. Obviously two very, very different mountains, but this one being local, pretty cool. So in total, this trail is about 20 miles round trip. So our goal today is to make it about 9.5, camp just before the peak, and then tomorrow morning, hopefully for sunrise, if we can wake up, reach the peak and hit it for sunrise, which would be insane.
So we're gonna go to that peak over there. No. We got quite a bit of time to go.
Yeah, we got a while. But this is a pretty epic view to start out. Making good time so far. So we are currently at 6,000 feet of elevation and we still have a good 4,000 to go. Like I said, the trail that we're currently on, 9.5 miles today, 9 miles tomorrow. We have a while. Continuing on, we have a crazy viewpoint of Suicide Rock right here, or the trail for Suicide Rock. Pretty epic view over there. But again, making good time. We are 5.6 miles from our campsite and 1.8 miles till our little break at the junction for lunch. So far so good. It's currently almost 10:30, 10:23, so we're hoping to make it to camp, like I said, kind of by 3 o'clock-ish, just set everything up and get ready for dinner, but it is absolutely beautiful out here. Can't believe I've never heard of this, but we continue on. We have 5.6 miles to go.
What's up, Dustin's Vlogs? So right now we're walking up a hill.
The rocks here are insane, dude.
I know. Up here we have Ranger Dutt
Team's okay?
patrolling for duty. We got Marketing Mel. She's a marketer. Yeah, she's coming.
Marketing Mel. I like that. Let's go, team. 0.09 till our break point. Pretty close. And this connects to the Pacific Crest Trail, which is insane. There's some people hiking all the way to Canada from where we are. That's pretty legit. It says the fastest, I think, was like 38 days from Mexico all the way to Canada. That's pretty insane. But I'm using the Garmin watch to keep track of making sure we're on the right trail here. And shows us elevation. We just hit 8,000 feet. And like I said, the peak is 10,800, so we got a ways to go. Oh yeah, this is good. Halfway down, quick lunch break, and then we'll continue. You know, I kind of underestimated it. It's pretty brutal. For my first backpacking adventure, 20 miles, it's 20 miles. So backpacking lunch for today, T-Money made me a PB&J. It feels so good to take a break and relax. What?
She's doing really good. Don't let her down, Blake.
8,000 feet in the mountains. Feels nice.
Loki, I need to carry this in my pocket. Some place to see something. I was like, I need a knife. Probably see it tonight. In a fire? Yeah. That Landman show was really good, Dustin.
Yeah, I told you.
I'm waiting for the next season.
Yeah, I know, right?
Where's the other one?
3.8 miles to go. We ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Good little break. It is currently 12:12 in the afternoon. Still on point to make it around 3 p.m., maybe even sooner, which would be sick. We have 3.8 miles to go. last leg of the hike, at least for until we make it to camp. Look at this.
Wow.
We are really up here. 5.5 miles so far. We have to make it to around 8. Oof. We're making it. Little Round Valley 1.5. The peak is 3.2, but the peak is for the morning. What's really cool is there's more trails, but we're actively hiking on the Pacific Crest Trail. That's pretty cool, but making good time. Gonna wait, catch up with the group, and make our way to the campsite. But really good time. It's only 1:30, so we should make it there right about 3 o'clock. Found this nice creek with flowing water. Gonna fill up our bottles so we have some water for tonight, to make our food, and tomorrow as well. Yeah, this is sick. There we go. Some fresh creek water for tonight. We'll filter it and boil some for supper. Ready to go. Space filled. Last stretch to the campsite. Officially made it 9,000 feet of elevation. It's pretty sick.
I'm dying.
Look at that view. It's just so quiet.
Quiet, yeah. The birds chirping.
This is what I wanted right here. We did it. We did it. Oh, welcome to camp for the night. Oh. All right, let's see what we did today. We have a lot of work to set up camp here, but we have finished. That was way more challenging than I expected. Today we did 8.6 miles, 4,700 feet in 6 hours and 11 minutes. That's crazy. 4,700 feet of elevation today.
That is insane.
That's crazy. Yeah, and it's 3:45, so right about our guesstimate time when we were planning all this. We were planning to get here around 2 to 4, and we made it 3:45, so right on time. Pretty epic, but we still have a lot of work to do to set up camp. But first, we take a break. Oh. welcome to home for the night. Probably one of the most epic campsites I've ever stayed at. This is beautiful. 9,000 feet up in the air, over 9,000 feet up in the air, almost 10. This is gonna be so nice. It is 5:30 right now. Probably get all of my food and stuff set up. It's actually pretty nice. I have this rock for some wind coverage. Hopefully it's not too gnarly tonight. And even have this like little cubby bench thing in the rock to help use for cooking and filtering the water that we got out of the creek earlier. Very, very nice. Tonight on the menu, biscuits and sausage gravy. Hopefully it's good. I guess we'll find out. All right, so it is about 6:30. Camp set up. We're all good to go. I think it's dinner time, and this stuff takes a while since we are so high up. It takes a while to settle in, so let's go ahead and set up dinner, get some food in us. Oh yeah! Got whole biscuits in here. Tonight on the menu, biscuits and gravy. Moment of truth. Sausage and gravy. This looks pretty bomb. Look at this. All right, let's try it out. Fire. Wow. No. Biscuit's a little crunchy, but I'll take it. After 7 hours of hiking in the mountains, biscuits and gravy is kind of hitting. Getting kind of cold now. It's almost 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna eat. Brought some tea. Gonna make some tea and get an early night's rest because we're gonna be summiting the peak here at 4 a.m. Well, waking up at 4 a.m. to get there for sunrise, so it'll be an adventure. You know, I'd probably give it like a solid 6.5, 7 out of 10. Pretty epic spot to end the day. I have no idea where we're climbing to tomorrow, but that's the highest point, so I'm guessing climbing the peak over there. But this is where we'll be spending the rest of the night. I'm stoked. I guess almost 9 miles today. Well worth it. But you know what, Dylan? We got to do it all again tomorrow. How do you think that's going to be?
It'll be interesting.
We're going to try, I told you guys, we're going to try for 4 a.m., wake up at 4 a.m. and get there for sunrise. We'll see how sleep goes, I guess.
Yeah.
The good news is we can leave all of our stuff down here. I'll probably take my pack with water and camera gear to go up there. So it'll be less of a hike, but yeah, it's 1.3 miles to summit at the peak, and then we'll start making our way back down. But not a bad way to celebrate our 9 miles today. This is incredible. Dinner was awesome. We're going to hang out for just a little bit more, and then I'm going to make some tea, and we're going to try and get some sleep. pretty insane.
I couldn't see. What kind of tea was it, Dustin? Peppermint?
Peppermint. That sunset's wild.
Yeah.
Welcome to my humble camping abode here. Very, very simple. Like I told you guys, this is my first time ever backpacking, and the idea of it is so interesting and cool, and I'm just stoked that we're doing it. And we did not pick an easy hike to do for our first one. 20 miles round trip is brutal, and ascending almost 5,000 feet. Not easy, but very, very rewarding. We've got blow up pillow, sleeping bag, and a very, very small sleeping pad. My headlight dying is very bad for our morning hike, but you know what? We will figure it out and it'll be fine. Anyways, guys, it is currently 8:16. It was a long day. We are all absolutely exhausted, so honestly, pretty cozy in here. I totally thought it would be worse, but, or maybe I'm just that exhausted. I'm actually pretty comfortable and have a lot of space. I think I want a smaller tent for next time though, but the purpose of this is to see what works and what doesn't and how we can improve for next time. So far so good. All right, got some water, got everything we needed. See you guys bright and early in the morning. Morning, guys. What time is it? Let's see. 4:05 in the morning. And it's time to get up. We can do it. We can do it. Come on, we can do it. There we go. Oh, shit. Good morning, guys. I believe we actually did it, but we're up at 4 a.m. It's time to make our way the last mile and a half to the summit of San Jacinto Peak. We're gonna get our stuff together, pack up, and head out into the darkness and make it up 10,800 feet to the top for hopefully sunrise. It's pretty dang dark, but this is where we crashed out for the night, and it looks pretty awesome. Look at this. So we've got the rest of the team waking up right now, and then we're gonna make our way to the mountain. All the way somewhere up there. Here we go. All right, this morning we are at 9,800 feet of elevation, which means we have about 1,000 feet this morning that we have to climb. So hopefully we can make it before sunrise. We are so close, guys. San Jacinto Peak, 1.3 miles. We got it, right? We did 9 yesterday.
Yep.
Let's do it. Big milestone. 10,100 feet. 10,100 feet in the air.
Yeah. Nice.
Technically, we should have half a mile left.
Yeah.
So
We'll see.
this is where it gets the hardest. All the switchbacks and then the peak. Getting close. Definitely a whole lot farther than what we anticipated. Trailhead said 1.3. We've already gone almost 1.7. So should have maybe left a little earlier, but it's absolutely beautiful so far. We're so close to the peak. I made it to the outpost. Don't want to go disturb whoever's in there, but oh, look at that sunrise. Insane. Wow. This was actually a little outpost built back, way back in the day, that they actually let local hikers use. They come camp in, or even the park rangers, which is cool. But imagine camping here, getting this view when you wake up. Pretty epic. But this is just a sign that we are almost to the summit. Pretty cool. We've made it. Over 9 miles and 5,000 feet of elevation. We did it. And it was worth it. We're so high up.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking incredible. Definitely worth the over 9 miles that we trekked. Pretty huge accomplishment. 10,800 feet in elevation. You can see everything. This is crazy. I would say our first backpacking trip was a big success. Good job, everybody. We did it. What do you think? Worth the what's going to be the 20 miles?
Yep, 100%.
Go through my my watch report for my sleep last night. My recovery or my training readiness is 4. No, it's terrible. Let's see.
Why are you trying to record my?
4. My sleep score is 46. Honestly, that's not bad. 5 hours. I slept 5 hours last night.
That's it.
Oh, that's great for last night.
I think
Being in the tent? Yeah, I'll take it. Says that I need to recover though. 5 hours last night? That's not bad.
7. What time did you go to bed at?
8. But yeah, but I, like it tracks like
Oh,
if I
your
wake
deep
up.
sleep
Yeah, if I
instead
wake
of-
up and
Does the Apple Watch do that?
well, after many miles and a whole lot of feet of elevation, it's time for us to make our way back to camp, pack up everything, and make our way down the mountain. Successful trip back to camp. Now, gonna make some breakfast, make some coffee, and start breaking down the tent. Oh, that's really good. Oh my God. That is the best cup of coffee I've ever had. All right, time to start breaking down camp. Oh. We did it. Now the most important thing is leaving no trace and making sure we pick up everything. Looks pretty good. This smells unbelievable. Oh my God. For breakfast, mountain berry cobbler. Pound cake, granola, heavy cream, strawberry, blueberries, and raspberries. That sounds phenomenal right now. Doesn't look phenomenal, but it sounds phenomenal. Let's give it a go. Try this. Oh my God. Wow. Yep. Dude, you guys gotta try this. Come try it.
What the heck? Why does it look like that?
It's like oatmeal.
Mmm.
That's so good.
It actually tastes really good, but I don't like the texture.
Yeah, it's like mushy, right?
Yeah.
Clean campsite is a good campsite. Leave no trace. All trash is cleaned up. Everything's packed back in the pack. Incredible first backpacking trip. Not only was this probably the coolest place I've ever camped with a viewpoint of being over the horizon, but it was the perfect way to start my backpacking adventure, and I cannot wait to get back out here. It was everything I wanted it to be, and nothing I expected. This was way, way harder than I expected, but I'm happy that we started with this one. Hopefully the next couple ones we do feel a little bit easier than this. The elevation was crazy. The distance is probably the hardest thing for me. This was by far the longest hike that I have ever done, but definitely one of the most rewarding. Being able to summit San Jacinto Mountain was beautiful at sunrise. Some spot being surrounded by rocks and trees and having an overlook of the entire valley on both sides. That was incredible. And just the camping experience in general. Like I told you guys last night, the idea of backpacking is just so cool to me, and I'm stoked that we finally got to do it and just got out here and figured it out. So first trip was really good. I know some things that I want to improve upon for the next trip, but we're packed up, we're good to go. And as much fun as this was, I think I can speak for all of us here, we're ready to get off this mountain. So time to start the 9-mile trek back down. I have never in my life been so happy to see my truck. That was some of the most fun I've ever had, but also one of the most difficult things I've ever done. I severely underestimated that. Oh, I gotta turn my thing off. Okay. Once I calculate it all, I'll put it on the screen for you guys to see. But a little over 20 miles, almost 6,000 feet of elevation gain. And we have made it back down for a successful first backpacking trip. Like I said, this is something that I've been wanting to do for years and never really just took the leap to do it. And we finally did, and we went big, and it was incredible. I hope that this may inspire some of you guys that are hoping to start. It doesn't have to be hiking or backpacking, but just start something, whether it's working out, running, to just take the step, figure it out, and just do it. Because that's literally what I did. I was not prepared at all for this. So much fun, and as sore and tired as I am, I cannot wait for the next trip. So with that, guys, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna take a shower, and I'm gonna get some sleep, and start planning for the next trip. So I hope you guys enjoyed this adventure. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment on where I should go next. Where should we travel to next? Anywhere in the California area, California, Arizona, Nevada, Seattle, Oregon, any of that. Let me know your suggestions on where we should go backpacking. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See you for the next adventure.